Maybe Kyle Duggar, because I thought he put some good things on tape. He was at the top of my list. I wrote it up on CLNSmedia.com, but I didn't think he was bad necessarily last week. I just thought you could see some of the physical deficiencies, but I thought that he read route concepts well. It didn't seem like he was hesitant in that sense or out of place or anything like that. And you saw the physicality when he was close to the line of scrimmage. I've been kind of worried about him closing from depth, which I still think is a bit shaky when he's covering downfield routes. But we saw him with two big hits where those vintage Kyle Duggar boomsticks twice in a row, was targeted deep 3 times. We'll see once we get the all-22 just how good his coverage was. But he was in the area for the first 2 and then intercepted the miscommunication on the third. Another opportunistic play, but hey, that looks more like the Kyle Duggar we all know and love. So I don't know if it was enough to help him make the Patriots necessarily, because it seems like they've already been shopping him. But what I will say is if there were any teams that were like, all right, hopefully we see some flashes of what Duggar could be, because we know hasn't practiced with Craig Woodson in a while. Woodson is clearly someone they're trying to get into the rotation. So I think the writing's on the wall for Kyle Duggar in New England, but maybe this starts some serious trade talks now that, he's put some plays out there that look like more of what you want to see from a Kyle Duggar.
100%. And I thought that, he did look a little bit more comfortable back there this week than he did last week. He was in the right spot on multiple pass plays, and then obviously comes down with the interception, which was just a terrible throw by James. Or I don't want to say terrible throw, because like you said, it's more of a miscommunication, not being on the same page as the receiver. Thought it was kind of funny that him and Gunner were kind of jawing back and forth on that one too, the former teammates here in New England. But yeah, I thought Duggar looked pretty good as well. Now, I still don't think it's enough either to necessarily make this team. Maybe they already have an idea of a spot for him on this team, but I don't think that him necessarily playing tonight the way he did helped him get back on the 53-man roster. But maybe it did, help them with whatever trade talks they're having, be like, oh, look, here's some more film of Kyle Duggar. He actually, he looked a little bit smoother tonight, what have you.
So apparently Mike Vrabel actually said he was, according to Andrew Callahan, sounds happy with Duggar's performance, noting the interception and his tackling, says he's gotten better recently. So maybe they see him on the uptick. Now, if they think there's some improvement, again, I still worry about the ankle, but if they feel like, if we look at the tape and it feels like, he's a smidge better, and they feel like maybe just leaving him out of the rotation early or kind of easing him in is the move, maybe, I don't know. Right. Again, Kyle, as much as we thought Elliot Wolf's answer was political, because just the way they've been using Kyle Duggar, it's been very hard to justify him being on the team because he hasn't been involved. But I think that's at least interesting. It looks like he's feeling better on tape, Mike Vrabel said. So maybe he did help his roster spot. I don't know. That's definitely not nothing.
That's
also it could be trade. It could be helping trade talks as well.
Talk him up a little bit, yeah. But it makes us do this and say, hey, maybe he will make the team, and then it helps his stock. And if he's going to make the team, you got to trade for him. You can't wait for the Patriots to cut him and get him that way. Vice versa, you're going to have to, it could be some slick talk from Mike Vrabel trying to help bump up his trade value. But no, that's promising, because again, he's been on a downswing, I guess, since last season, even more so the season before, coming off the injury. But if they think he's looking better, that also could potentially mean he's getting healthier, and they think he can get back to a place, where they can use him more frequently in the defense. So that's probably the biggest mystery guy on the bubble for the Patriots.